Hello, my dear followers. Welcome to my channel and my video. I'm so happy to have you here today. Once again, I'm back with a true life story. I just want to say that I edit some parts of these stories for clarity. Please support me by subscribing to my channel. Now, let's get into the video. Hi everyone, I'm Emma. I'm 24 years old. I'm just an ordinary young woman living with my family. My mom, dad, and I live under the same roof, and from the outside, it seems like we have a peaceful life. At least, that's how it looks. I didn't go to college after high school. I work at a boutique. I love talking to people and laughing, but deep inside, I always feel like something is missing. A kind of emptiness I can't really describe. My older sister, Sophia, is 4 years older than me. She's 28. She's beautiful, elegant, the kind of woman everyone admires. 2 years ago, she married a handsome and wealthy man named Jason. Jason is 32, tall, charismatic, and when he talks, his voice makes you feel warm inside. But not everything is as it seems. Here's how the story began. At first, my sister's marriage with Jason was like a fairy tale. Everyone envied them and said, what a perfect couple. But over the past year, things started to change. My sister buried herself in her work, always tired and tense. There was a cold distance between her and Jason. I was one of the first to notice because I visited them often. I would spend time there under the excuse of helping my sister, sometimes cooking together, sometimes just chatting. But the real issue was Jason. One evening, my sister came home late again. Before she arrived, Jason was sitting alone in the living room with a glass of whiskey in his hand. He said to me, "Emma, sit down for a while." His voice sounded tired, but at the same time, there was warmth in it. I sat down. We talked. At first, just small talk. Then it got deeper. He spoke, and I listened. He talked about how distant my sister had become and how lonely he felt at home. There was sadness in his eyes, but when he looked at me, there was something else shining too. That night, I felt that something had started between us, but I couldn't admit it to myself. Days passed, and Jason and I started talking more often. Sometimes, even when my sister was at home, we would secretly exchange glances. One day, while we were alone in the kitchen, he put his hand on my shoulder and complimented me a few times. In that moment, even though I knew it was wrong, I realized I had feelings for him. With every secret conversation, we felt more drawn to each other. At night, I couldn't sleep because of guilt, but during the day, I would forget everything with just one message from him. Once, when my sister was out of town, I went to their house. That evening was different from the others. After the first, he said he couldn't continue. I asked why. He said, "It's too hot, it burns." I knew it was because of the excitement. Anyway, a few months passed. Now, my sister has started to suspect something. She asks me questions. I'm stuck between my guilt and my love. I don't know how this story will end. So, this means that if you suspect something, never let it go. Even when you know what you're doing is wrong, you keep doing it anyway. It's unbelievable. But what do you think about this? Please don't forget to support me by subscribing to my channel. I love you all so much. Take care, my dears. Goodbye.